Hi there, it's Lorraine with Crafty Therapy by Elle. Today I am making a beautiful winter bow. I have an Etsy order for 3 of these, so I've already made 2. And I'm going to finish the last one with you guys. So I'm using my Easy Bow Maker. I use it almost every single day. I have the other bow makers too, but I just find this one to be the easiest. You can purchase these off of Amazon. If you go down below, there's a link for you, and you can have one shipped right to your house. I'm working on my self-healing mat, which is a disaster from all the painting I've been doing lately, but I use it as an extension for the measuring, for the ruler. So I always have that. I have my wire cutters, my favorite sharp scissors, and an 8-inch zip tie, as well as a pipe cleaner. So my tails are going to be about 10 inches. So this order is from my Etsy shop, Crafty Therapy by Elle.etsy.com. I've got lots of different bows, wreaths, personalized gifts. You could check that out. I also have mystery boxes. I have a Christmas mystery box if you're a wreath maker and you don't like making bows and you find it difficult, but you do like adding them to your wreaths, so you can check that out. You get 5 beautiful bows like this, not necessarily this one, but there'll be mystery bows that you can use on wreaths, garlands, swags, whatever. And I also have a generic one, so you'll get all different seasons in it. So as I make these bows, this one is for an order. This is not going in my stash, but as I make bows and tutorials, I like to sell them in the mystery boxes. So you might want to check that out. So what I've done is 3 loops, all at about 5.5 to 6 inches. And I'm going to be measuring up my tails. So this is going to be a 3-2-1-2 bow. Now I'm going to take because this is a directional bow, I want my deer and trees to be going in the same direction. So I cut my tail separately, and now I'm going to add the loops. Add it to my fingers. You do a twist so that you have the pattern side up. I always do it regardless of whether it's double-sided or one side. This one is just one side, so you have to do that twist to bring the pattern up. This is all really thick ribbon, so this makes a really nice bow, but a little more challenging to work with. So I'm coming in a little bit shorter than the last layer of ribbon. This person ordered 3 of the same bow, so I don't know if she's going to put all 3 together and make it a tree topper. I don't know if she's going to add it to a garland or banisters. These are really pretty. If you already have a wreath, like a plain evergreen or a plain burlap wreath, you just swap bows out for the season. So you basically can use one wreath all year long and have many different looks by just changing out the bow. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with my 1.5-inch ribbon. Another beautiful, it's got a gold sparkle in it. Measuring up my tails, making sure that they're all about the same. So I have 3, I have 2. Now I'm going to have 1 loop of this brown ribbon. This is another really nice thick canvas ribbon. It's going to really hold its shape nicely. I only use wired quality ribbon. I'm very particular about the ribbons that I buy because it makes a difference. Okay, and the last ribbon I'm going to be pulling in is this lighter beige with gold sparkle in it. Measuring it up. Twist. And this I want 2 loops on each side. Again, a little shorter than the last. Twisting every single time. I have a lot of tutorials. They're under the video section or the live section on my YouTube channel. I have how to make wreaths, how to make different style wreaths, how to cut ribbon for the wreaths, how to make the wreath bases. Lots of bow videos there now. So if you find this helpful, give my page a like and a follow. Also a share would be wonderful. It really helps YouTube say, hey, this channel is worth watching, and they put it out there a little bit more so more people see it. So now I'm taking my loops, going 1 up, 1 down. This third one stays in the middle. 1 up, 1 down. And you can see I'm pushing down so that everything doesn't fly out, because I'm giving everything a really good tug to get everything in place. I'm fluffing out my bow, my loops. I like to round out my loops before I pull it out of the bow maker. Smooth out your tails. Okay, so that is looking pretty good. Now I'm going to take my zip tie. I'm going to go all the way underneath all of the layers and come up the middle. I'm going to secure it first, the zip tie, but I'm not going to pull it very tight. Okay? So I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to pull on it a little bit. So now it's pretty much in place. I'm going to slide that zip tie to the back. And I'm pulling it, but it's not completely secured yet. I lost my pipe cleaner. You're going to take your pipe cleaner and you're going to slide it underneath the zip tie and pull it halfway through, just like that. Now you really want to secure it. Pull it tight. Why do I keep losing everything? Trim that off. Now I use these like a little handle to hold the bow to give it that final fluff. I'm pulling on all, since I made that really nice and tight, I don't use wire, I don't use just the pipe cleaner. That zip tie ensures that I can really pull on the ribbons and it's not going to fall apart. So just going around, putting your hand in, spreading out all the loops, rounding them out. Now the last thing that I'm going to do is angle my ends. You could dovetail them, you can just cut them at an angle, whatever you want to do. There's no right or wrong. Sometimes I dovetail it, sometimes I angle. Even the bows, it can be a 3-2-1, it could be a 3-2-1-2, it could be a 2-1-2. It's really whatever you want, the size you want. As you get comfortable with making bows, you can play around with the formula to whatever you like. Okay, so there we go. Another beautiful bow that you can find in my Etsy shop, craftytherapybyl.etsy.com. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm happy to go back and answer them. If you're watching the replay, type in #replay so that I know you were here. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe.